Last time, it was nothing. It was a dungeon. It was this dungeon. It's the final dungeon. It's long. Today, we prepped. I have silver lights. Actually, I also have starlights. Let's blow through these first. Full ethers are good for a boss fight. Yeah, you're good enough. All right. What's the game time?
That's a good question, my man.
$27 hours. So a third of this game is Dragon Hell.
Nice.
Lucia! No! Hero! Run away! Run away!
What's the matter with you, Lucia? Turning our special guests away without a proper reception. That's so impolite. I would have thought you'd at least have managed to show them around.
No, the pause was me. That was me upping the volume.
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum? Have you come to beg for mercy? Or perhaps to halt my glorious plan? Oh, but then, it doesn't really matter. You haven't the slightest chance of stopping me now. My new age of supreme darkness has begun. Watch now as I mold this world to my taste.
So far, your twisted words don't scare us. We will not allow you to pervert this world with your evil. Your game's up.
You know what I just realized? I forgot to turn voices back on. Oh well.
Who cares?
Who cares? Ah, the final boss. Weird. The music is the same as it's always been.
That's definitely the final boss fight.
That's clearly a final boss with the same music.
The final boss, just like in... Which one was it? Final Fantasy III was the first game to have a final boss theme, as far as Final Fantasies go. One just had the same battle theme for every single encounter, including Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Two had a boss theme, but it had, regular fights and bosses, and the final boss counted as just a boss. 3 was the first one to have an actual final boss theme specifically, and it was like a really kick-ass 16-second loop.
Okay.
It was a 16-second loop, though.
This is an actual boss fight, though.
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure. We just got done our whole discussion of unwinnable fights, and I wasn't 100% sure. So I didn't go all in on turn 1. Final Fantasy VI's final boss theme had 4 movements.
Yes. 4 movements.
One for
and
each
in
phase
original,
of the boss.
Yeah. And the original release, it did something really cool with them where it wouldn't move on until a natural point in the fight, basically. It was cool. Unfortunately, because Final Fantasy VI's final boss is really easy, it usually meant you actually would occasionally just skip an entire, like, phase of the song. Which is why in every other version of the fight, it just immediately cuts out and moves into the next movement. It's also possible that they just didn't have the, the setup for that anymore, and they didn't care to go do it again.
Slam Dance, by the way. 600 damage every turn.
Nice.
It is a very good move. I wasn't kidding about Triple Sword just being Poe Sword 3 times. We have finally unlocked true DPS.
Nice. True damage per second in this turn-based game.
Well, it's just DPS comes off, flows off the tongue better than DPT.
Does it now? You're gonna hit him with the DPT, you know?
Can you get him with the Stone Cold turn?
You mean the stone, the stun cold stoner,
The turn-based stoner.
the cold stone stunner.
The Cold Stone Stunner, yeah. It's really weird, and really his character trait is his survivability. In fact, I should be running Leo up there now instead of Hero. But Leo's actually like the 3rd best damage dealer on the team. Oh,
Leo's just tough.
unless the boss just does that. Alright. Let's find solutions for this situation. What is... Wow, the speed on Miracle Litany is very, very fast. Because that went before Gene. Also, the speed on that move. I should be watching the boss's tells, because I'm really not doing that.
It's real long and gross.
The boss?
Yeah.
Is it just because he's too smooth?
Is he smooth, though?
For the, the bottom part is very smooth. The top is very pointed.
He's kind of... He's kind of like flayed, skinny, like sloughing off kind of look to him, you know? It's that kind of gross.
He's got a good meat look.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a good meat look. I would call it a meat look, though.
Does Soul Blade hit harder than Flash Blade? I don't know. It's been so many years. We'll learn, though. Together. No, yeah, Triple Sword is legitimately like a completely busted move. Wait, that's just not gonna work. You're silenced. Insert sample my goods dot wave here.
Sample my goods!
Alright, this guy's gotta almost be done. But yeah, now that Hero can just shave off like 2,100 health every turn now. Exactly. That newbie brain that just says, the boss has to be dead soon, and then the boss dies.
Yeah, I mean, you get a feel for things after playing the game enough. So did we just kill, like, the evil god or something?
Did that? Wait, did we win? Did we win?
Did that win? Did we win? That seems pretty cool. Good work, everybody. Good job on winning. We beat Bad God, the god that sucked.
Hero, I know you're not going to believe this, but he's back.
Is undeniable. But what is the source? Wait, don't answer that. It doesn't matter. Whatever power you hold will fail before the Supreme Master of Treachery. I hold the winning hand, and the time has come to play my trump card.
Now this guy though.
Now we're talking. All right, so this is the final boss of this game that I remember, with really good music too. Final boss theme of this game I remember being distinctly extremely good.
Yeah, in fact, I've had this at 30 for most of the game because it was very low. I'm turning this up to 40.
Alfena's power or not, you can't win this so far. We'll stop you and save Lucia using a power you can't fathom.
if this full heals you at some point during this?
Oh, I don't believe it does.
No, yeah, I don't think it does either.
Hero, in the face of defeat, why do you rise up? What gives you the power?
By the way, it just uses Lucia's attacks.
It must be the...
He's a much more handsome final boss fight
You
than
believe in each other.
Lunar 1's final boss fight. Lunar 1 is just a worse looking version of Galleon, you know?
Galleon, but with really big arm pads.
Yeah. Galleon, but he looks dumber. As opposed to Galleon, who looks rad, because Magic Emperor Galleon looks rad.
Galleon, that what looks like off-brand Golbez, but that's alright because Golbez owns.
Yeah. Off-brand Golbez is still looks like Golbez, which kicks ass.
Alright, we have spent 2 turns holding position and charging our power. Time to kick ass. Actually, we're gonna hold slightly one more turn. Yeah, give Jean some MP. So, welcome. Multi-target boss. We've kind of been seeing what the various parts do. This is the single target. This is the AoE. One of these is the area effect. Because they're all of Lucia's offensive spells.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna take the single target out. That seems like one of the bigger threats. Because that, I think, dealt like 200 damage. And welcome to the boss fight, where Catastrophe is pretty good.
I should have known. I should have believed in you.
Okay, so no, it's that the other two like the two that actually have like sigils on them are the casters. Soul Blade is actually beefy. I had forgotten that. Right, and that's the other thing, is that you do actually have to take down the front hands before you can hit the back hands. Every turn, just a tranquil litany.
Ronfar, your passion. Jean, your dreams for a better world.
The glows telegraph what moves they're going to do. To an extent, yes. That's generally how the attacks in this game work. Man, that hand is still holding strong. Alright, Slam Dance is useless. It is not targeted.
Not targeted, but it's still excellent damage.
Yes, but it is targeting the parts of the body that don't take damage.
Alright, well, I suppose that could be a problem to some people.
Why am I not just using an MP heal?
Your kind heart. Leo, your piercing insight.
Alright, that's one hand down. Oh, you can move around this battlefield. Maybe we waste a turn. Spreading out.
Ruby, your quick wit. And Hero, your bravery and love. I've known this all along, and yet now it becomes clear. The real power of this world lies in the human spirit. I believe, Hero. I finally believe.
For believing each other is grievously disguised. The time has come to wipe your miserable souls from existence. You don't have a prayer.
Hero!
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 Hero! Hero!
Time to roll the bones.
Mega showdown time! This fight will be ours.
If we only believe.
In the power that lies within us.
Hero, it's true. Humanity's power is the key. So far, you are blind to the truth. This world is one of light and hope. You have no place here. Your power can never extinguish the light within the hearts and minds of every single human. The power to love, trust, and hope will always conquer the lure of evil. I finally believe that.
Your speaking is certainly sweet, Lucia. You know in your heart that I'll never be defeated.
Ronfar, Jean, Lamina, Leo, Ruby, and Hero. The time has come. Believe in yourself and take back this world for humanity. I believe in you. Never give up.
There we go.
It's time to die.
Give me that real boss music. They just turned voice close back on.
Nice. Can't avoid it. Gotta get him.
Yeah, so phase 1 is, hey, if you want to spend some items, also, yes, he gets healed by one of the hands each turn. If you want to spend some items, you can take out the front arms.
Taste my refreshment.
But this is when the actual fight begins, and they give you a full heal for it. It is... You are just trying to survive phase 1.
Mega damage!
Alright, I actually could have swore they didn't give you a full heal, but that's good news. Yeah, the final boss of this game, I distinctly remember actually being pretty cool, all things considered. Which is in stark contrast to the final boss of the first game, which I think is one of the lowlights of the game.
Mm-hmm. It is one of the few threatening bosses because it is, if you don't kill arms in the first phase, a 5-on-5. Turn economy is not in your favor for once.
Not in your favor, but also you technically don't have worse than normal.
Correct. I think it's the magic hand that heals him every turn.
Come, magic hand.
Blue Dragon Pull!
Yeah, that's what's happening there.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Taste my refreshment.
I'm so happy Soul Blade has Taste My Refreshment.
I
Taste my refreshment.
Oh, jeez, that hit on Leo. And so far, it's powering something up. Oh. I'm not sure if that was just instant kill or he was actually very low. So far, it's so goddamn fast that, yeah, most attacks will just, he always gets a turn.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Ice storm!
His gross face.
Oh. Alright, well, he just removed all stat buffs. Yeah, I seem to remember that also the other thing is as he starts to remove hands, he starts using his more dangerous. He does a X-Death.
Yeah. When he loses parts, his other parts start doing the more dangerous things.
I love this!
Mega damage!
Oh boy. That's a look. Gene, eat the nut.
Gift of power!
What's that one move that's never killed anyone in X-Death?
Oh no.
Grand Cross has killed at least someone. It's all my guess. It's never killed
This.
anyone.
Grand Cross has
Definitely
never
not.
killed anybody. Much like Anthony Lyon.
Well, false in both cases. We know for a fact that both of those have killed someone now. So no one's ever died to Almagus. Is the
Now,
secret.
lend me a hand here!
No one doesn't have shell by the time they get
This
there.
should help.
Duh.
I even heard the call out for Earth and Prayer, and it's just Leo very solemnly saying, "This should help."
This should help.
Cool move. Well, you're gonna do it again, so I guess I eat it this turn. Yeah, all I guess is like what, like 1,600 damage, and it casts it causes sap.
Yes, and also it pierces. I think it takes only 1/32 of your magic resist into account, so basically it pierces defense as well. The only thing that really protects against it is shell.
Which just reduces magic damage by half.
Yes.
Kneel and perish.
Which is why white mages are so good.
Yeah, white mage is a really good class to get. When you get 4 white mages at the start, it might take a bit. And yes, you have to turn all of them into white mages.
All of them?
Yes. As unbelievable as that is. All of them.
Oh my god. So far, my brain wants to know what the fuck that move does. Who's actually getting low? Leo is getting a little low, so is Hero. Lamina has like 2 more casts. And she converts over to single target. By that point, we should be done with Magic Hand. Hopefully. Magic Hand takes a very long time to take down because you have 1 spellcaster. You have 1.5, and the other one's gonna be healing every turn.
You got like 1 3/4. Alex kinda almost sorta counts.
Alex had no magic, and you know this.
Sorry, Hero. Here, I listen. They're the same character.
Excuse me, Alex has a personality. It's a very...
Sorry, you mean Hero has a personality? See? See? All Lunar protagonists is the same. They're just milquetoast boy, okay?
My name's Alex, and nothing ever happens in my small village.
In my small bear cow town. He's right, you know. We had to figure out what the fuck that's from. What in the world is he's right, you know, from?
I don't know, but I adore that. So far, I just spent the last 3 turns blowing his spells on my shields.
Yes. He's very smart.
Dodge this!
Oh my god, how is Magic Hand not dead yet?
Happy hour!
that damage!
It's just a single target nuke. That's all it is. Which with the follow-up is enough. Could have gone into this fight with a bunch of different resists prepared on characters. That would have been smart though. And I'm a dumbass.
Gift of power!
You ain't no dumbass. You do good work.
But also, I have my moments of just
I mean,
Very-
everyone's got their moments.
very dumb,
I love this!
not doing anything right.
Sample my goods.
Mega Magic
Sample my
Mine!
goods. Oh my god, fuck off, Magic Hand. Well. Well.
Gift of power!
I'm so happy that the heal, the revive in this game is a half health revive.
None of that, like, half-hearted garbage revives. Actually, a pretty good revive.
Happy hour!
Kneel and perish.
Phoenix Downs, which in most games is completely useless. It'll get somebody up, and then they immediately die to the next attack. Alright, we found out what the giant pillar beam does. It's alright. It knows what it's doing. But now we can actually start using the good moves, on the other hand.
Gift of power!
I mean, we could Magic Barrier if our healer got a free turn. The Magic Barrier is on our healer.
I love this!
Our healer, who actually might be out of MP. He's got one heal left.
Taste my refreshment.
Mega Magic Power!
That move I can deal with. Oh, this is a long boss, but it's not boring per se. It has a lot going on.
It's a long boss that's you're supposed to, like, you know, deal with and pay attention to the entire time, you know?
Well, right. Gene was working on that hand the entire time we were fighting Magic Hand.
Sample my goods.
Mega magic power!
Excuse me.
That's AoE. Ooh. UMMP. Gene's fine, Lumina's fine. Yeah, White Dragon protection in both games is very good because you can just turn off a boss's turn, and especially with Zophar here, that has a infinite damage single target nuke. Yeah, just being able to turn that off is all right.
I love this!
Taste my refreshment.
Ice storm!
The move will be if he starts opening his mouth for the... Moon, thank you for the host. Welcome to the final boss. This is it.
Yes.
Minute 40 of the final boss, because this is a long-ass boss. Well designed, but very long.
The final combat of Lunar the Second, and functionally of all Lunar, because, I mean, all the other ones are, things that involve...
What other ones?
Yeah.
Is I believe where you're going with that.
Yes.
There are no other Lunar games.
Blue Dragon Pull!
Dodge this! Happy hour!
Sample my goods.
I mean, if you're going to have a boss fight in a game that takes ages, it should be the last one.
Yes. Also, God, I'm just looking at the recording timer and just thinking, I was a genius to split video.
Brain genius over here.
There he is. Now he's getting angry.
He get mad.
Oh, he honking.
That's a face I remember. Yep.
That's the nuke face. That's the I'm going to delete a character face.
Yes.
Blue Dragon Pull!
Now, lend me a hand here!
Taste my refreshment.
Hail Satan.
Ice storm!
Alright, so as long as that doesn't hit Lumina, the second time in a row, we'll be fine. Also, internet, please do not become unstable right now.
Void.
The void.
The
The
void.
moon. Moon void.
Moonblade.
I'm getting that sense of there cannot be that much left of this boss.
Yeah, probably not. Unless there's a whole lot of this boss left, which is also technically possible.
Blue Dragon Call!
Yep, that's some frame droppage happening.
Internet's fake,
I
don't worry
love
about it.
this.
Always remember that in your heart of hearts.
Taste my refreshment.
Ice storm!
Just fuck it, Silverlights.
Blue Dragon Call!
You don't need him for anything else. It's the final boss fight, so...
Yeah.
Heal. Let's kick it up a notch.
Sample my goods.
I knew this would come in handy.
For the love of God, please sample Leo's goods.
Try his refreshments.
Buy my book.
Purchase my book!
Gift of pain!
Oh, there he goes.
Lucia.
Hero. have made a fatal miscalculation. Humanity's power is stronger than any power you can seize. Your end is now.
Final form.
Here he is.
It's highly
just kind of
scripted.
It's a bit gross looking, honestly.
He's got an outside skull.
Yeah. An exo skull. You know, as opposed to an endo skull. Endo skull, by the way, incredible name for basically anything? I'm extremely pro endo skull.
You see, many creatures in nature decide to either have the skeleton on the inside or the outside. God understands. This is not a choice.
There's only one decision here. Both. Why not?
Why isn't the entire body made of skeleton?
Exactly. There's no other option.
The power of darkness and hate will never overcome the power of light, Zophar. Never.
The power of humanity should not have been this strong.
But it is, and it has dealt you a fatal blow. Fade to a twisted memory, Zophar. The world will not mourn your passing.
I am Zophar, Architect of Anarchy, Lord of Darkness, and the Master of Mayhem. I will never be completely defeated. Never.
You know, I think Leo should be in this situation too. Why isn't Leo here?
Architect of Anarchy.
Is there a problem?
Hero.
You'd think that architect would actually be one of the
lead
worst.
designer of...
Yeah.
I, the authoritative body who governs anarchy.
I have invented anarchy. Like, I made sure that all
I
anarchy
very
is-
diligently organize and describe the anarchy in a methodical manner.
Hero!
Yes.
Lucia, you're all right.
I, the organizer of the anarchy.
Triumphed at last.
Zophar may finally be history.
That mega magic maniac is gone for good. And it's all thanks to you, Lucia and Hero. We all believed in you. And now the happy ending we dared not even dream has come true.
Oh, thank you all.
We couldn't have done it without you.
The organizer of chaos. One of them playable epilogues. From the back here, I was like, who the fuck is this? And then I realized it's Null, the character we've never seen from the back. Oh, and now that finally boss fight is done, I'm going to return sound to the normal levels.
Yeah, you have to remember to pay your dues to the Anarchists Guild.
Fuck.
Highly organized group. Long history, the anarchists.
This is what she wanted all along. Ronfar, you'll never be cool. Well, if you try hard enough, maybe. One day.
He will never be cool.
Ronfar,
He tried. He almost did, but
almost got there. He sometimes has cool moments. And
Rarely.
and then you remember half the things that comes out of his mouth. Leo reminiscing about the time he was trying to kill you all. Hey, remember the good times when I kept chasing you down on my giant dreadnought?
yeah,
Remember when I almost fired the cannon at y'all? Ah, memories.
that was pretty good.
Well, to ending. To Ramus. Boring. Yeah, this game is somewhere between a 6 and a 7 out of 10. Maybe more 7.5. It's alright. It has a way better story than the first one. Just the gameplay segments go on a bit too long.
Yeah, and I mean, for what it's worth, it was better back in the day.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think if you cut the dungeon floors by like 1 or 2, it's really good. It's just the dungeons are so fucking long.
Yeah, so long and also pretty uninteresting.
Everybody joking about Hero doing a shuffle while talking, and now I'm just thinking about Percy. The opening of Beyond the Beyond.
Percy.
Gene, you're flat out the best character in this game.
Yeah. Kung Fu Dancer. Pretty good setup.
Leo was
Turns out.
close second.
Incredibly, Hero manages to be like third, which is like, what the fuck?
I find Hero to be tied with Lamina. I don't hate Lamina.
I mean, Lemina's fine, yeah.
How do I leave the town? How do I get back to Tokyo? How do I progress the plot? Help.
Help, computer.
It's talk to Ruby.
Hey, Hero! If you're heading back to Grandpa Gwen's, I'll go with you.
Hey, what the heck are you telling Hero that for? You just finished saying you'd go back to Taven's Peak with me.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, I knew that. Well, Hero, I guess you'll have to make your way home without me. But at least you've got Lucia to keep you company. I'm going back with Null to Taven's Peak. He promised to show me how to morph into a human form. Hopefully it doesn't make me as immature as he is.
Hey, who are you calling immature, you little pipsqueak?
Okay, read my lips. You!
Well, Chief, it looks like your gamble paid off big. You saved the world and picked up a cheeky little babe in the process.
How far you had one job.
Now that everything's calmed down,
All you had to be is not horny, Ron Farr.
Settle down with Mari back in Raccoon.
All you had to do was not be horny.
I know. It doesn't sound like me, but hey, it's time.
Actually, one more. Let me up this volume back up. Look, at the end of the first game, it was way too quiet, and I'm never making that mistake again.
Hey, Ronfar, if you ever get the urge, I'd be happy to accept your magic dice as a donation to the Main Magic Hall of Fame. It's gonna be mega cool, I promise. Think about it, okay? Now that I'm massively experienced from fighting that pantywad Zofar, I'm sure I can revive the rich history and tradition here in Vane. By the way, Hero, I've made you an honorary member of the guild, so come back and visit sometime, okay?
Mega cool.
I'll never forgive Lun for what he did to me and the other children he corrupted with his terrible teachings. But at least now I can try to forget. Now that I've come to terms with my past, I can dance with absolute freedom, unrestrained by the specter of my terrible secret. Thank you, Hero.
Hero, your strength is admirable. The fire in your eyes reminds me of days gone by. But before I can move forward, I must reevaluate everything I once took for granted. I'm leaving to find something I only know in my heart. And when I find it, my life will begin anew.
I'll never forget the adventure we all shared. If any one of us hadn't been there at the final battle, Zofar might have won. You all deserve the best in life, and I know you'll find it. Stay in touch, okay?
Ruby, Ronfar, Jean, Lamina, Leo, and Null. Your thoughts and your love of
I
this
saw all those
world
names
will
come
live
up and the
inside of
cadence
me
she was saying them in,
forever.
and I died a little inside.
Goodbye.
I mean, she's not Beep anymore, but you know
So,
what I mean.
Are you ready, Lucia?
She's
Yes, Hero.
like a level above Beep. She is still very Beep.
Boop.
Exactly. Yes. The level beyond.
There we go.
Come on, Lucia. We should go. Grandpa Gwen's probably sick with worry by now.
Yes, you're probably right.
Man, I can't wait to get home. The first thing we'll do is set up a room for you. Then we have to teach you how to cook, so you can do your share of the meals. I hope you don't mind fish. If Ruby doesn't have some every other day, she turns kind of cranky, and I bet she'll be visiting often.
Oh, Hero.
What's wrong, Lucia?
I never knew that being with someone could make me feel so wonderful. It's a different feeling from the way it was on the Blue Star.
Lucia, you're not alone anymore, and you'll never be alone again. We'll be together forever.
Forever? Yes, forever. You're right, Hero.
Of course I am. Did you doubt me? Just knock those bad thoughts right out of your mind and let's get home.
All right, Hero.
Ship was way faster than that.
Ship is like insanely fast. It's not as fast as, you know, the boat, but it's still pretty dang fast. The
Nothing-
boat is fast.
Nothing can be as fast as boat.
Mhm.
If not for crab, boat would be the ultimate life form.
Well, I mean, no. There's no way. Because there's all the other life forms that are also extremely good.
Not as good as boat. It's just science.
You know,
Please,
Oh,
like, you know
he's an
anything.
artificial
the village
crab.
of Larpa is holding its
Yeah.
annual goddess festival. They celebrate the blessings of Athena with singing and dancing and drinking.
Like, you know
Every
anything
year,
about
they hold
boats
a
and or
contest to
crabs,
choose
which are
the best
definitely
singer
not
of
the
the
same, but
festival.
also are extremely the
This year,
same.
it'll be you, for sure.
A singing contest? In front of people? I don't know.
Tell you what, if it makes you less nervous, we'll go and get the kids from Tabin's Peak. All of you can sing together. It'll be great. Lucia, what's wrong?
Nothing really. I was just wishing we could continue this journey forever.
Oh. Well, Lucia, I have to be honest. I've been thinking the same thing. After we visit Grandpa, let's take the Destiny and go on a new adventure. What do you think?
That sounds wonderful, Hero.
Okay, then we'll call it a plan. I can't wait. This'll be great.
You know, it kind of finally just settled in that Hero just kept the boat.
I mean, of course he did.
I mean, he did also
wouldn't
save
he?
the world, but you know.
It's his boat now.
Yeah.
Also, I guess killing Zophar just released all the magic energy and fixed that everything's fine.
You killed Bad God. Of course everything's fine now.
Ignore the fact that the seas were dried up. They got better.
Why wouldn't they? Zophar was really thirsty, he drank all of it, and now he got him to barf it all up.
Lunar 2 has a very long ending. Almost as long as that boss fight.
Well, here we are. We better get moving. I can't wait to tell Grandpa Gwen about all the stuff we've done. Come on, Lucia.
Wait, Hero. There is still something I want to do before we speak to Gwen. I want to visit
Well, it's
the
been
place
6
where I
months, but we're
first
finally
met you.
back at my
You mean the
village.
Blue Spire? But, Lucia, I don't understand.
You needn't. Will you do it? For me?
Of course, Lucia. You know I'd do anything for you.
That's the same cutscene, but just color shifted. That's from the beginning of the game.
Lucia? Lucia?
This world will be hard to forget. I've come to love so many things here.
Excuse me.
The bright green grass, the dazzling light of the clear blue sky, and the people whose strength of conviction shines brightly on to eradicate evil. Yes, the inner strength you humans possess is the kind of magic that can revive the blue star. You have the strength and power to control your own destiny, and that's the greatest gift of all.
Lucia, what are you... No! Lucia!
During our fight with Sofar, he said one thing that was very true. He said that I couldn't believe, that I was incapable of believing in the power of humanity. And so, Hero, I could not believe in you.
No! Lucia, what are you doing?
When I came to this world, I did not even know the meaning of humanity's power. So how could I believe? But you changed all that, Hero. You showed me the power of your inner strength and made me believe. I returned to the blue star far richer than when I left. For you see, I now know that one day, when it is restored, I can safely entrust it to humans who will care for it as tirelessly as you have cared for Lunar. And Hero, I know that day will eventually come, because I hold the most miraculous power of all in my heart, the power of love.
Come back! Lucia!
Thend. Well, it's the opposite of a thend. That was like a
The end, but in
Wend.
very
yeah, went.
Wend.
Why are you doing this, Lucia?
I will never forget this place. The people here, they will live on in my memory. Forever. I must go, Hero. Please understand why.
But I don't.
Hero, I must go back. The blue star needs me. Goodbye, Hero. I'll always love you.
Wait! Lucia, I will find a way.
That's okay. I'd rather just have.
You can read it in his voice 100%, yeah.
I'd rather just have Lucia.
Hero, where are you going?
I think you already know, Ruby.
But Hero, that's impossible! No one has ever done
Is Hero a
it!
wiener?
You'll get yourself
A little
killed
bit.
trying!
He's an anime pro tag, so
She's
yes.
gone! Just forget about her!
Gonna
What
trade
can
her
do,
in?
Ruby?
Why can't you just accept the fact that she's gone?
Because she's alone out there, waiting. And I intend to find a way
If
to
not,
get
you
to
should.
her, with or without your help.
Considered traitor.
Hey! Don't be like that! I intend to stick with you, Hero! And there's no way you can talk me out of helping you, Kay?
Oh, Ruby.
When you can trade her. Why not?
I hate whenever there's an anime cutscene that actually shows Ruby flying and you can see her whole body because it just looks wrong.
Next adventure starts now.
I will find a way, Lucia.
A legend of old, a story forgotten, the memories of true love stolen from time.
There are credits here. This is the ending, technically.
A darkened romance,
End.
try hard to remember.
Video game, please end at some point. You need to stop. You need to know when to stop, video game.
I love that it is Althena in quotes. I guess it's the fake Althena. Yes, Althena quotes.
Destiny lost, a bond that's been broken.
The vocal version of the main theme is pretty alright.
Time that slipped
It's way better than the one that was in the first game, which was nonsense.
just open your mind.
A Lunar 2.
The way lies before you.
It exists. It character demo that being on the bottom of the screen was very odd.
Can change the key you hold into
This is definitely a video game that exists. Like,
yeah,
the Lunar games, they were important. Like, I want to say Lunar 1 was like one of the first PS1 RPGs. Flat out, when it was made to be, complete. CFSR complete.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but it was definitely a very early
It was pretty
one.
early,
And
though.
even when you originally think about the scope of these games, when they first came out, when they were the Sega CD, impressive for the time.
Hmm?
And even when these came out, there was not really a lot of games like this, at least even released in America, with a lot of anime cutscenes like this. And
This
very-
predated Final Fantasy VII. I can guarantee that at least.
Wild.
Well, not the first game predated
First game,
Final
yeah,
Fantasy VII. Yeah.
uh,
I don't believe the second one did.
But like, so much voice acting in this, so many animated cutscenes. These games stood out at the time.
Yes.
Now we can look back on them and, as you do when you go back and kill a game, to an extent, kill your nostalgia. In that you can look at this and be like, the writing isn't as good as I remember it. The characters are still okay. I still like some of the characters.
They're alright.
The gameplay's alright, but the dungeons are too long. We've already expressed that enough. I do, because I am a fan of both of these games to an extent, I really do enjoy how much 2 pulls in stuff from the first game, but still makes it...
Just to say pretty separate, or...
Yeah, they're standalones.
Yeah.
You really don't need to know anything about the first game to play this game. But knowing more does lead insight.
Enrich the experience a little bit.
Yeah, especially with all the things of like, you know, Null's whole speech to Ruby about like, hey, your friends are going to die.
And you just gotta accept that. It's just gonna happen.
You're a dragon. It's gonna happen. Has it aged better than Xenogears?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, really?
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Xenogears was never actually a good game.
Alright, yeah.
This game easily aged better than Xenogears. Here's a question. At any point in this game, did it feel like the mechanics of the game, just not every single one of them was a bad idea and they were just lying to you constantly about what was good and what wasn't?
No.
Did you ever feel like the characters in this game,
fair.
like, half of them were completely worthless?
No.
There you go.
There it is.
How far into the game did you become reasonably certain as to what your party composition was going to be and what tools you would have available to deal with situations going forward?
It's like a quarter of the way through the game.
As
Which
opposed
is to say,
never.
Never, yes. Never in Xenogears, because the answer is in fact never.
Weird that the game is asking me to save. It's odd. Maybe there's a new game plus. Oh no! One of them playable epilogues! Lunar 2 never knows when to end! And make sure I don't goof this up with the way that BizHall works with memory cards. Also, I am not... Oh, right. Normal game is very loud. I'm not even joking. There are like 5 or 6 epilogue dungeons. There is a lot of epilogue in this game.
Are you planning on doing them?
To an extent. I might do all of the dungeons. I'm going to do as much, but as little of the epilogue as possible, because there is story still. Also, that's where the outtake lines are locked behind. They're locked behind the epilogue.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, welcome to Playable Epilogue. We have Lucia's Pendant. It is... excuse me. It is what the White Dragon Wings were in the first game. It can warp anywhere, as long as you can see the blue star, which means be outdoors. Like, even, I think, yes, even outside the house. You can't do it in the house, you can do it out of the house. Weird limitation, it's so that you can't do it in dungeons. Even though they give you the White Dragon Wings, which just let you warp out of dungeons. But yeah, like, no joke, Lunar isn't going away. Lunar might be here for another 2 or 3 weeks. The epilogue is quite long.
Man, I don't remember an epilogue existing at all.
Because the game ends very well. There are credits. That's it. Lucia goes back. Hero goes on a journey to get to Lucia. That's the end. Or you can play that part of the journey. It's 100% optional. You've gotten the extent of the story just playing the game. But anyway, next time, we get the gang back together.